Welcome to Ashley On, your one-stop podcast where we talk about health and wellness, spirituality, and all things new. Stick around as we delve deep into innovations to support a better world.
Hello and welcome to the show. Today's show is with Carla Boyd. Carla is another one of our First Ladies of Cannabis. She's the founder of Hemp Way Foods, which is a fantastic company trying to make a difference in providing people that are going meat-free with healthy options. Unlike most other plant-based varieties, foods, Carla's company, Hemp Way Foods, contains no GMOs, no corn, no dairy, no gluten, and no soy. And rumor has it tastes fantastic. I'm getting ready to go out and try it myself, but all the reports from my friends and from Carla are that it's the best veggie burger, quote unquote, that you're ever going to taste. So looking forward to the conversation with Carla, and I hope you enjoy the show. Today's show, as always, is brought to you by the Packed with Life online tea store, the best immune booster and all-day decaf energy. Most of you know I don't do caffeine, and but still I'm looking for energy throughout the day and a strong immune system. Online tea manufacturer Packed with Life has a fantastic tea that I drink every day over ice. Of course, it's great hot too, if you like that. I drink it over ice and put it in a to-go bottle and sip on it most of the day. It's loaded with 4 mushrooms, reishi, lion's mane, chaga, and cordyceps, along with 12 organic adaptogens to give it great flavor. It's got a really light flavor with just a hint of zestiness to it. There's no mushroom or earthy taste whatsoever. Really tastes fantastic. Get yours today at the Packed with Life online tea store, packedwithlife.com. Use code AshleyON for 20% off and free shipping. Hope you enjoy the show. Carla Boyd, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. How are you today?
It's great. It's great to see you again. I've only met you briefly. I think it was out at the hemp conference that was out by the airport when you and I met, when we were talking to Franny at the time. But thank you so much for joining. I'm so excited to talk to you. I mean, your company, Hemp Way Foods, I got that right?
Yes.
Very interesting to me and my personal journey on as it pertains to nutrition and food, and also in the hemp world. So what you're doing is, very thankful to be able to talk to you and learn from you about it and share this with our audience. So before we kind of dive in, I'd just really like to learn a little bit more about you and what got you into this space.
I've always been kind of a foodie. I don't know. I grew up in the South, and I don't know. I love cooking, and it's just always been a part of everything I do. But anyway, I have been, with helping with advocacy, and I help educate on some hemp stuff in the early 2011, 2012. And I started having some health issues, and I already knew a lot about hemp. And so I kind of dove in and just really started researching some other options beyond just having it in my shake or, sprinkling it on a salad, blah, blah, blah. And then I created the burger, and that was in February of 2014. And we have continued along our journey, trying to figure out a frozen food hemp world.
Mm-hmm. So did you, thank you for sharing that. Did you have an auto accident? Did I read on the website?
I had a wreck in 97 where I trisected my pancreas. And so I'm allergic to gluten, dairy, corn. I have a soy sensitivity. And there just really weren't options out there. So I was really just trying to create something for myself. And people loved it. And I figured out a way.
Yeah. Have you ever met Kesha Stickland from the Mushroom Meat Company? I should introduce you guys if you haven't. Kesha was on the show recently. I met her, and she had an automobile accident and then started experiencing some health issues afterwards. And she very similarly, she changed her diet. She went down the direction of mushroom proteins, and
They're not from Georgia, are they?
somewhere like that, somewhere in the South. I think it's
I
South Carolina or something.
I think I may have met them at the National Restaurant Association show.
Yeah, well, I'll connect you. We, after the
Um,
show, I'll make sure you guys get connected, because it's, very similar, and
Yeah.
women entrepreneurs doing good things with nutrition. So you should know each other. So the Hemp Way Foods, gluten free, right?
Yeah, it's
Soy free. Tell us about that.
it's gluten free, dairy free, corn free, soy free, nut free, free of any GMO ingredients. I don't use it organic lentils, but I actually just found secured a really good bulk pricing for lentils. As of yesterday, it was great news because I've been working on this for weeks and weeks. So they are actually certified organic. So I'm in the middle of a labeling change anyway. So
Oh, wow. So does that mean everything's going to be certified organic, or you'll pass the standards at least?
my hemp is grown organically. It's not certified organic. He's got I think 2 more years before he'll be able to get his certification.
Okay.
Maybe a year. Time passes so quickly because I've been using him as my hemp supplier for like 4 years. So I lose track of how many years it is because he just applied for it, or just started the process when I started using him. And so maybe it's just a year. But anyway.
And so where is your supplier located? Where are you growing right now?
The San Luis Valley.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So
So
as
they
you
have a
grow,
big
as you
farm.
continue to scale and grow, you've got expansion plans and
Yeah,
stuff that
I
you're gonna
mean,
do.
he has a huge farm. I mean, he can supply me 10,000 pounds at a time if I need it. I'm not quite there yet.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I definitely have some backup hemp suppliers, but we will be pumping out some serious burgers to need more than what he can supply currently. But you always have to have backup, though, always.
Yeah. Well, you're in I mean, I'm very familiar with the hemp fiber and herd and hemp construction and that kind of thing. So I'm assuming you're using the hemp seeds.
Mhm.
Is what
The
what you're
dehulled seed, right? So I use the inside, the heart.
So it's a perfect combination for what farmers are trying to do. If be able to grow the plant, take the seeds, give them to a company like yourself, sell them to the company like yourself, and then have the fiber and herd turned into materials that can do lots of good things. So very familiar with that whole supply chain and how that works. And I would think that it'd be exciting. You'd have a lot of people lining up that want to be able to work with you, because the fiber and herd markets are growing as well. And one of the big problems is not being able to have enough uses for those seeds.
Yeah, I get calls all the time, but like I said, I have ample supply currently. But yeah, I hear farmers all the time going, "We just need to get rid of it." A lot of it's just like seed, not dehulled.
Yeah. Right.
Ooh, I mean, you can toast it.
Yeah.
And season it.
So let's talk about the nutritional values. Like you talked about, it's free of basically everything that people don't want, and you're moving in the certified organic direction. What is the nutritional value of the foods that you're offering?
So hemp in general is, a pure plant protein. It's got both your 3 and 6 omegas. It's got the perfect balance though, the 3-to-1 ratio. But it's one of the few foods that actually it's a anti-globular protein, very scientific, but it's called edistin. And it's like a natural antibiotic. It helps. It's what gives us the long chain protein with hemp, because as you eat other ingredients, it helps you absorb the other nutritional factors of those other ingredients better than if you were having them by themselves, like chia and flax and those types of things.
Right.
But so, the point of Hemp Way Foods is not necessarily, not trying to be a trend with being hemp. It is really about getting at the core of pure nutrition. Let's see, I gotta put on my reading glasses though. Pull out
Okay.
pull out my nutritional panel. I need to make it a little bit bigger. I really do. But it has 10% copper, 10% zinc, 25% phosphorus, 20% magnesium, and 70% manganese.
Wow.
These are just a lot of, we're just lacking and yes, it has protein, but so many products really focus on the protein, and you need the whole gamut. You don't just need the protein. You need other things beyond protein. Our bodies can only digest 13 grams of protein in an hour. So what's the point of eating 22 grams of protein in one sitting then?
Right.
And so that's, so it's got so much beyond. 10 grams of protein is great. That's a good serving in one meal. It definitely, people have asked me to get, I have plans on getting higher, but not right now. I feel that with other ingredients that you eat as well, or other things that might have it, you're probably getting your 13 grams in one sitting. But also, but yeah, it's about the whole ball, not just one thing.
Yeah, I totally agree. There's a lot of those vitamins and minerals that are catalysts, like you said, that kind of help the body absorb the other things, including proteins, and do a better job with more with less, so to speak, in a lot of ways.
Yeah, exactly. And it helps keep our immune system primed. And that's really important. Like having a good immune system is vital this day. Just it's stress and everything else.
Yeah, absolutely. The immune system is just about everything, or should be, if you're paying attention, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
So what kind of varieties of foods are you offering? Let's tell the audience what you have, and where, we'll talk about where you can get it too, if it's available yet.
We have a hemp burger, a hemp crumble, and a hemp breakfast sausage. So this is the breakfast sausage.
Awesome.
It obviously doesn't have to be for breakfast. One of the reasons I titled it breakfast sausage is because at retail, there's just we just don't have a lot of super clean ingredient breakfast in the plant-based world.
Yep.
There's definitely more, but when I came out with it in 2019, it was a huge lack in the market. And then the OG, the hemp burger, this was our first flagship item. And then our crumble. This is the same as the burger. It's just loose.
Right.
We're going through a packaging revamp, so we should have that done in the next couple of months, with just new pictures. And
where are you available today?
And so right now we're available in Colorado Whole Foods, some Southern California independent retailers, and then some restaurants throughout the Denver metro area, in Colorado. But and then we're actually, we have one restaurant in Sandpoint, Idaho that we're in as well. We're looking at a couple of online distributors, kind of like not Thrive Market, but kind of like a Thrive, where you can order things online and have it shipped to your door. Mm-hmm. We're actually setting things up with GTFO. And so you can go on and order there's minimums and things like that, but that's going to be the options for people outside of Colorado and Southern California to obtain our products. So we're looking at that, and then we're, it's slowly coming along, but in order to grow in different states, having an investor is vital.
Right.
You can only
Absolutely.
grow.
Well, to grow in anything, right?
Yeah, you need a marketing budget and everything else, and marketing is huge, like the demos and things like that.
Yeah. Well, with foods, you got to taste it. So how does it taste? How do your products? I mean, obviously you're biased, but tell us what you do.
No, I mean, they're really good. I mean, I'm definitely biased in some ways, but I've just heard it for years. I firmly believe that this is the best veggie burger on the market. And it's not the best gluten-free or allergen-friendly veggie. I think hands down, it is the best veggie burger just on the market, whether there's gluten or not. It's just really delicious, and it happens to be unbelievably nutritious. As far as who to compare it to, I don't know. Like, it's its own entity. I guess like the closest thing would be, kind of like an Amy's, but it's just whole plant-based nutrition. It's lentils, it's organic brown rice, hemp hearts, flax, chia, amaranth, garlic, pepper, salt, spice, all combined together. But the hemp is what is so unique about it. It's such a chameleon. It really it helps the flavors explode. So the reason it's so different with the Italian sausage and the burger is because with the Italian sausage, we use a fennel and Italian seasoning. So the hemp really grabs onto those, like especially the fennel, and it just makes it explode. And it tastes like a completely different product when it's technically the same, just a different seasoning.
Right. No, you're making me hungry. I can't wait to try this. So I live in Boulder. Is there where I can get it around here?
Oh my gosh, I'm available everywhere in Boulder.
Oh, perfect.
You throw a rock and I'm at both Whole Foods and Lucky's.
I'm on it.
So yes, you can go Superior, Table Mesa, Pearl Street, or you can go to the old tried and true Lucky's.
Yep, that's
in North Boulder.
Yeah. Off Broadway.
Take your pick.
That's fantastic. Have you well, I'm gonna go try it very soon. I've been also involved in not only the CBD and the hemp industries, but been working in the functional mushroom space. So functional mushrooms like lion's mane, reishi, chaga, cordyceps, that kind of thing. Have you thought about that, or have you done any R&D? Are you thinking in that way in innovation or
I would love to, but until an investor comes on board, it's just so expensive to do a new product launch. It's new design work, scaling up, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I've already have an idea of what I would like to do, because it would probably be, I need to do a little bit more research, but I'd like to do a reishi lion's mane combo.
Right.
Throw some cordyceps in there. But yeah, until this investor comes along, there is nothing new coming out of the Hemp Way Foods kitchen yet. But there's just, it's limitless. Like, I've got a crab-ish cake, and that's where I'd love to incorporate a functional mushroom too.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
Because it just, with that mushroom and the ingredients already, oh man, it would attach onto those flavors and really take it where it needs to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
sounds great. Well, people are using the mushrooms are, reishi, lion's mane, cordyceps, chaga, it's natural energy without caffeine, and it's, focus and then back to the immune support, like you were talking about earlier. It's just amazing what those mushrooms can do for the immune system.
No, I know. I would love to incorporate one. It's we'll I would love to see it in the next 6 months, but we shall see. My actually my sales national sales director, she also works with Umbo, the functional mushroom. Jake Plummer's one of the co-founders, but she works with those guys, and they have a spectacular product.
Yeah.
And they've been blowing up the market.
Well, it's awesome to talk to you. Is there anything you'd like to share with the audience that I didn't ask?
No, I don't think so. Just well, we I don't know if anybody is into NFTs, but we're one of the first actually hemp food company in the world to launch an NFT. So we actually have NFTs, and it's on our website, hempwayfoods.com. But you can go there and see the different NFT options and that type of thing. It's kind of a unique option that we have gone instead of doing a mainstream investor route, but NFTs have died. It's been a little bit slow of recent, but yeah, just a unique option.
It's a fundraising option is how you're doing it?
Yeah, kind of. NFT, non-fungible tokens. But yeah, I've done that just because the investor route it's just slow, and there's so many food companies, and it's not been very plentiful in the food world when you're more of a passion-driven company.
Yeah.
So we haven't found the right one that kind of fits our mission and our goals. But so that's why we launched the NFT.
Very cool.
Platform. So yeah.
Well, best of luck to you, Carla. I'd love to stay in touch, and definitely going to try out your products very soon, and I'll let you know how that goes. I'm sure they're fantastic.
I would love that, and yes, send us a picture.
Awesome. Well, I'd love if you could hang on just a second. I'm going to stop the recording, and we could keep talking. Okay. Have a great day.
Thanks. You as well. Thank you so much.
Hey guys, as always, this episode is brought to you by Packed with Life Tea. I always talk about how much I love iced tea, and Packed with Life tastes fantastic. And I don't add any sweetener or anything like that. Just great tasting iced tea, packed with organic adaptogens, including the 4 key mushrooms: lion's mane, chaga, cordyceps, and reishi. Of course, it tastes great as hot tea as well, if that's your thing. And some people like to add a little bit of honey. But either way, no matter how you like your tea, you're going to love this tea, and it will boost your immune system, brain, lungs, and gut. That's why it's Packed with Life. So get yours today at packedwithlife.com. Have a great day.
Thanks for listening to Ashley on Nothing But the Truth for a Better You and Me.